Hi, I'm Mark Sterland, the head mechanic of MS Racing. So our journey with RampAir started at the beginning of 2025. We got the very early prototype versions of it for testing, and we've been working on it all of last year really. This is the now production version of the RampAir, and we are very happy with it. The great thing about RampAir is it allows us to control obviously the beginning stroke, the ending stroke, but also we get a lot more control over what happens to the fork in the middle of the stroke. So we get a lot more mid-stroke support, which is something that's quite difficult to achieve with an air fork. One of the ways we do that, you've got a positive chamber and then you've got the ramp chamber, which controls how the fork works in the mid-stroke, but also how progressive it gets towards the end. So yeah, very simple thing to work on.
Kia ora, I'm Tuhoto. Yeah, the RampAir helps heaps with setting up over the race weekend. You know, it makes it quicker. You're coming back to the pits, and instead of like diving into the fork and having to take it apart and put in tokens or something, all you do is just pump it up a little bit more or take a little bit out. Makes my mechanics work a lot easier. You know, and for everyday use, it'll just make it easy, and you can change between tracks and stuff easier. I reckon it's good.
Yeah, the RampAir is really good. I like it because you can play a lot with lower pressure in the positive and a bit more in the ramp up. On this track there is really steep and really bumpy, so you need like a softer bike overall. You can like do a full run with the lower pressure and it's better on the arms and ends. Put more ramp up, so it's like good, also big compression, so yeah, it's really good.
So the RampAir is super easy to install. You take your old top cap off and probably your old volume spacers, and then you just replace it with the whole RampAir unit. Then you've got your positive chamber and then your ramp chamber. The RampAir website has got a super easy guide of how to set the air pressures. Once you've got your base setting, go for a ride, see how it feels, and then play around with the main positive chamber and the ramp chamber to get your desired feeling of the fork. But essentially you can make the fork super linear or you can make it super progressive and tune how it feels all throughout the stroke.